Breland, no, girl. I am trying to help you. Please listen to my message. I want to help you. Let me help you, girl. Let me help you and teach you the way of the shade where you don't have to be so forward. I'm begging you. Please heed my warning. Please let me help you. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. This video is impromptu. I did not plan on making this video. I do look like shit. I do have on the same clothes that I had on in my previous video, and I'm wearing this jacket because my boyfriend has got it cold as a motherfucker up in my house right about now. But this video is just spur of the moment, being that I just watched Glitterforever17, Breland, Miss Glitter Critter herself on YouNow, and I just have to talk about her. Now, if you're coming to this video thinking that it's going to be a hate video, it's not. I actually think that Breland is very misunderstood, and I'm going to explain a little bit more of that and why I think so in this video. So if you're here for that, stay tuned. If not, that's fine. You can click off this video and wait till the next one. But let's just get straight into it, shall we? Now, for those of you that know, Breland has been really enthralled and consumed by drama and haters here on her channel. She has really, had a very successful YouTube channel. I'm not going to ever deny that of her. She has 3.5 or 3.4 million subscribers here, and she's done very well. She's made a name for herself. However, we know that Breland has recently tried to turn her channel around and make it about her. She says that she's put on this fake persona to get people to like her, or it was like an exaggerated version of herself, whatever. But she is most recently known here on YouTube and YouNow because she comes for her fans. She does have quite a bit of trolls here, and I can understand why, because people have been really offended by some of the things that she says, and I was just in her YouNow stream and I can understand why. So let's talk about that for a minute. Now, what Breland does, Breland just all out straight comes for people. She insults them. She says really, really mean things, like you can go something with your father, or you could do something with your mother. I'm not going to say that type of stuff because I think it's gross, it's nasty, it's whatever. It's not my gig, girl. It's not my thing. I was telling her in her YouNow stream that I think that she should allow me to teach her what shade is. That way she doesn't have to openly come for people. She can shade them in a way to make them shut their mouth. Shade is a very, very powerful tool, and it's been used by many, many a gay men. And now it has transcended gay men, and it has went into this thing that everybody does now. Straight people do it. Everybody is using shade to get their point across. There's shading and there's reading, and I'm going to tell you the difference between both. But for those of you that don't know, if you've never seen Paris is Burning, it is a very good documentary film that was filmed back in the early 80s, I believe, or yeah, it was the early 80s, and it's about drag queen culture, and it's about the pageant scene and all of that. That is an excellent documentary that you guys should watch on Netflix if you want to know more about the gay community and things like that. But I'm going to insert the clip here, and it's going to tell you everything about what shading and reading is, because people get things very, very confused.
But then when you are all of the same thing, then you have to go to the fine point. In other words, if I'm a black queen and you're a black queen, we can't call each other black queens because we're both black queens. That's not a read, that's just a fact. So then we talk about your ridiculous shape, your saggy face, your tacky clothes.
Let me see what you are.
Let's see.
No paint.
Yes, it's
no
paint.
Motherfucking paint,
It's
girl.
paint.
What?
She wears more makeup than my mother does.
Then reading became a developed form where it became shade. Shade is, I don't tell you you're ugly, but I don't have to tell you because you know you're ugly. And that's shade.
So as you know, in this little clip that I just showed you, reading is telling you something to your face, period, point blank. You don't have to necessarily just straight out come for someone. You can say, oh, well, girl. It's saying something like, oh, well, girl, I just went and got my eyebrows done. You should probably do the same. Or you might want to move that belt out a couple notches because you're starting to lap over your pants just a little bit, girl. That would be a read. Me shading you would be like, oh, well, girl, you have 5,000 subscribers, but I've got 10,000. It could also be, well, girl, I think you've had way too many gimlets. before you turn into a sloppy hoe, how about you let me take your thought ass home real quick. Now, there's a bunch of videos here on the internet that tell you what shade is and how shade works, as well as reading. There is one video in particular that I'm going to link down below, and it is actually where I got this comment from. This is one of the funniest comments I have ever seen on any YouTube video that I like, and I have been watching YouTube like since Jump Street. Listen to this. Insulting someone, you're fat and you're ugly. This is what Breland does. Breland just insults people. Breland just straight out comes for someone, and I think it's a defense mechanism. Obviously, it's a defense mechanism. Like, all these people are coming at her. She has quite a bit of haters, and I get that. But you've got to learn how to taper that back just a little bit, girl. I mean, everybody is saying that you're trying to be like Trisha Paytas. I don't necessarily think that, but you could use self-control. Reading someone, girl, you've gained so much weight. You should be shopping in Jared's old closet. And what are you doing outside with that busted face? Hasn't animal control caught your ass yet? That right there, my friend, is the ultimate read. That will put any bitch in their place. You just straight up called them fat and ugly without saying, hey bitch, you're fat and you're ugly. That is what Breland needs to work on. I think she could do it. I really, really honestly and truly think that Breland could do this. It's just going to take some time and some effort. I think Breland has really lived this life where she's like really been sheltered, and she doesn't really know what all this stuff means, but we could help her. We could help her. Hashtag let's help Breland. Hashtag save the glitter critter. Shading someone. You know, I saw that blouse you were wearing in the window of Lane Bryant and knew it would work for you. Good eye. And how's that plastic surgeon of yours doing? Have you been making your appointments? That right there is shade. That is how you do it. That is how you put a bitch in their place without even having to say anything really, truly rude. Like, you're being rude, but you're being rude in a way that they cannot really come for you on. Like, bitch, did you just call me fat? Like, yes, I just called you fat, but I didn't call you fat, so therefore you cannot say that I just called you fat. And that is what I think we need to work on with Breland. I think that she could really turn her channel around. Yes, she is vulgar. Yes, she says really nasty things. Aside from, like, the really forwardness of her, like, attacking people, Breland actually has a very funny sense of humor. Could you guys even imagine if she did, like, parodies of, like, beauty gurus, or she did, like, these parodies like Shane Dawson used to do? I would absolutely live for that. She actually has really good potential to actually be very funny and build her channel to even more than what it is now. Like, I get that she has this subscriber base that is a lot of children. They cannot all be children. I'll give her that. But the vast majority is, and she even said in her YouNow stream that if you're a child and you're watching this, please do not be watching this. Now, you guys, this is not me at all trying to defend Breland. Some of the things that she says are just downright nasty and downright disgusting. But this is my open call to say, Breland, please allow me to help you. Please let me show you the way, honey. If you would allow me to show you how to read someone in such a fine way that they cannot even come back from it, you would not have these people attacking you, because you're not going to set up and straight up call somebody fat. You're not going to set up and straight up call somebody ugly. You're not going to say, oh, your teeth are busted. No, that is not the way you do it, girl. If you're going to say something about somebody's teeth, be like, well, hey, have you tried Invisalign, girl? Like, that is how you shade someone. That is how you put somebody in their place. Like, really, how do you come back from that? Like, oh my God, girl, please allow me to help you. If you watch this, and I know you watch my videos, especially the ones that I make about you, please let me help you. The part in your YouNow stream where you were talking about the hammer, and it's really sad that your uncle passed away. Like, I'm really sorry that your uncle passed away. But it was just so funny to me that you were talking about this hammer and you were like, yeah, I use this fucking hammer.
I actually want it. Like, I use this thing. I'm not kidding. Like, I use this fucking hammer.
Like, that was pure gold. Pure freaking gold to me. That was so funny. Now, the part where you were talking about how you're moist, that was not, like, that is, no. I hate the word moist. Please stop using moist.
Drink, I'm moist. Drink, I'm moist.
But girl, you have really a lot of potential. You have had so much controversy surrounding you for the past year and a half, and I really think that you could really do something here. Please let me help you, girl. that is all I have to say about this, you guys. Please feel free to roast me in the comments because I know I look a hot ass mess. I know some of you are going to be like,
but your shade is off and da-da-da.
well, girl, this is an impromptu video. I'm not really going back and forth with somebody right now, so you know what? It is kind of hard to just come up with stuff like off the top of my head. I'm a quick-witted person. If I was going back and forth with somebody, like shade boxing them, it would be a totally different story, and you guys know that if you follow me on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. It is at 3daily. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you agree with me, give me a like. If you disagree with me, give me a dislike. I don't care either way. But I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you on my next video, girl. Bye.